everybody, and welcome to the show that is 100% recyclable. Music Exposed. Hello. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you had a wonderful week and a wonderful start to the weekend. We're in the middle of the weekend right now. And, I mean, in the middle of the beginning. I don't even know. It depends what time it is.
In the middle of the beginning?
In the middle of the beginning of the beginning of the end. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Also, thank you so much, Tony, for the raid. I really appreciate that. Obrigada. Thank you so much. Today we have a very special guest. We have a very special guest every day. We have PlasticJosh, and I'm very excited.
Oh, I thought you were going to say me. I thought I was a very special guest.
I mean, you are
show.
a very special co-host, so, you know. If you don't know what the fuck...
a very special episode of Music Exposed.
Yes, a very special. If you don't know what the fuck is happening and what this is about, this is Music Exposed. We present to you the bestest, the most amazingnessest, awesomestest, wonderfulnessest musicians on Twitch. And, loser. We interview them, and they can also perform, so you guys can see what their talent is all about, or skill, or whatever. And if you don't know me, I'm Sarah Jazz. I'm just the normal e-girl on the internet who doesn't know anything about music, but still judges people on talent shows. Who's this MILF? I can't.
Code Warrior, who is
can't.
this MILF?
I can't.
like it.
Listen, just because now I'm 30 doesn't mean that I'm gonna sit down and sulk about it, and you guys are gonna find out what the voices in the background. Wow. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
What's up, bud?
How are you?
I'm doing
What's
good.
up?
How are you? Who are you? What are you
I'm
doing
amazing.
here?
Hi, I'm the Silence Noise. I'm a professional musician here on Twitch that only does professional music things and is only professional all the time. Check out my new EP, The Twist of a Friendly Knife, which came out about a month ago and features all of your favorite Twitch streamers that aren't me. I'm just there as kind of a default person on the album for everyone else to be awesome. And then I'm here on the show as the resident jackass, and that's what I do.
No.
And I did want to comment on your first post 30 outfit, because you're very reflective today. It's tough when you're behind the desk to see that, but you've got the reflective skirt, so we have to be careful to make sure that you don't blind PlasticJosh.
It
could be tough.
It's plastic. It's plastic.
It's very Blade Runner. It's very Blade Runner. I will say that.
I do sport the new wave hooker look. New wave hooker.
New wave hooker.
Yes, new wave hooker look. I love that.
What kind of music would a new wave hooker listen to at this point?
What do you think? I actually am interested. What kind of music do you think somebody who dresses like me, what kind of music somebody like me listens to?
I mean, I feel like you have to go with the hard new wave 80s. You've got to be listening to some Berlin. You've got to be listening to some early Duran.
Fantastic Plastics too, probably, right? That's my stuff.
They're more. They've got a little more punk in them, though. They're not. They do have new wave influence in what they're doing, but they brought this up last week. They're a lot more Devo than they are new wave, and I think that they kind of got a lot of things got brought in, to new wave, but I think that if you're Blade Runnering, you're listening to more of that hard synth. You got some craft work in there. You're synthesizing all day long. Okay?
I'm
I feel like you should have had like a faux hawk today too. It would have completed the outfit. Just have the hair like kind of glued up straight in one area.
I could have done that. Yeah, I should have done that. Yeah. Maybe I'll just listen. Can you also, John? Thank you so much for the bits. You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna just sloppily put my hair together on the top, and you just entertain people.
I ran so far away.
Just tell people.
Do your flock of seagulls. Give them the swoop. Just tell people what.
Just tell
What's
them
up,
something.
chat? New Wave Hooker is another band name. I agree. Put it in the band name. He never ran. ran. My favorite part about that video, if you have not watched the video, which I think by now most people have seen the video.
It's a little better now. A little.
No, that's more. No, that's
it's
more
a little
like
better.
Valley Girl ponytail. No, you gotta.
Don't.
You got no.
Leave my Valley Girl ponytail alone, okay? I love it.
Why?
And it's my style, and I like it. So shut up, okay? Thanks.
I'm not. I wasn't criticizing your style. Why do you have to act like I'm criticizing your style?
Yeah.
Why do you have to be so sensitive? You know what? You are the most sensitive co-host on this show.
This is very true.
I'm never sensitive. I never show my emotions in public. I never have issues with that kind of thing.
I get
actually,
butthurt
okay?
really easily. Like people, like
That's true.
why I wanna. That's why I do Twitch, because on Twitch, thankfully, nobody ever hates on me. And that's why I do content creation, like YouTube and stuff. Yeah. Because on YouTube, we all know there's never. It's sometimes why you cry on
stream, right?
What?
Because I never do that. I never do that. It's sometimes why you cry on stream.
Also, what happened to your beard? It's so neat. And to your hair, you're so neat today. You're a neat
I like
dude.
Being neat. What's wrong with being
you're neat? That's pretty neat.
What's Why are we criticizing each other's appearance today? In fact, I wasn't even criticizing your appearance.
Yeah.
I was commenting on the skirt because I have insider. Listen, chat. I have insider information that Sarah really likes that shirt. Thank you, Warner.
Thank you so much for gifting that sub to Tony. Muito obrigada. What is inside information?
I have it on insider information that you really like that skirt, and so I was pointing it out as a nice thing, as a compliment to you, and here you are attacking me for looking neat.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't want to look like a hobo.
You
don't? I don't want
don't?
to look like I crawled out of the gutter.
Please?
No, I don't.
Guys,
okay?
type in chat if you like looking like a hobo. I actually like looking like a hobo
God,
sometimes.
I hate it. I can't stand it.
I like
can't
hobos.
Stand it.
Hobos are great, dude.
Oh,
Hobo look
I'm
is
sorry.
my
Guess you'll
preferred aesthetic. I mean, it's
my God.
either
You're gonna
new
hate
wave
me then. I'm
hooker,
sorry.
which is basically trashy. I mean, new wave hooker is trashy. You know, it's like you took a bunch of stuff from the thrift store and you just put it together, and whatever comes out, that's me. You know.
I'm gonna pop some tags. Only got $20 in my pocket.
So that's basically me. I'm just a trashy thing. And you are very neat today. I feel like we switched roles today. What's happening?
What does that even mean?
Do you
What
mean?
are you insinuating that I look bad when I'm on the show normally? What are you insinuating?
No, I'm saying.
What is this? What is this?
No, that's not what I'm saying. Do I know? Are you insinuating that I look bad today?
No.
Okay. Well.
I was not. Why are we? What is this? What is this show? What does this have to do with music? Why are you personally attacking me on today's Music Exposed?
I'm not
Especially
personally
when one of my
attacking you.
favorite.
I said you look
when one of my
neat.
favorite musicians in the world is here today, PlasticJosh.
Yeah.
If you guys don't, a lot of people, I feel like PlasticJosh is criminally under discovered. And I feel like, a lot of people know of PlasticJosh or might hang out in his streams sometimes and that kind of thing.
I agree.
But I think that he, as far as pure skill, musical ability, singing ability, he's got to be near, if not on top, near the top for me. He is by far one of the most dynamic musicians on Twitch.
He is interesting.
By far.
I met PlasticJosh because he went on the 24K, which we had on the show too, on the talent show where I was a judge, and PlasticJosh was a contender, a person. He was a person.
The contestant.
Josh was a person on that show.
Josh is
and
a person.
I critiqued him.
I didn't know that.
I had to
Is
judge
he not
him.
made of plastic? If plastic
He's
isn't
a plastic.
in his name.
He's a plastic person. So he was a plastic person, and I had to judge him. And that's what I did. I judged him. I remember that I was very, 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 very impressed by his vocal skills and just his vocal range and just how very unique he is. He's super unique in the way he sings. Thank you so much, Warrior, for gifting that sub to Bazzy. Muito obrigada. Thank you so much. So
he has ridiculous range too, though.
Yeah.
I mean, his range and on top of that, I mean, obviously he's someone that is very skilled when it comes to music. He'll probably talk about it on today's show, but he obviously does. He teaches a lot and does lessons a lot and that kind of thing. But again, it's for those are beautiful cats that
Thank
you have there. So, he did not win that show. Andy
no,
Green
he
won that
didn't.
Show, right?
He didn't win that show, but he was very strong. He was at the top for me. Like for me, he was one of the top people plastic contenders.
I think he was the only plastic person on that show. I don't think the Fantastic Plastics were on that.
Contextuals. He was one of the best contextuals.
One of the gladiators in the arena. He could have killed them all.
He had a Trojan horse and everything.
All right, hold on. I have a question. I have a really important musical question, okay? It just came to mind.
Right.
if there was a gladiator match between all of the musicians on Twitch Music,
Yes.
like a giant fight,
Yeah.
who do you think would win?
Me.
Who do you think would no way.
Me.
No way.
Yes.
Dude, I could take you
I
out
would
in no
throw
time.
it. I
It'd
would
be
throw
easy.
it down. No.
It'd be
No,
easy.
shut up.
It'd be
You're weak. You're weak. You're weak, boy. Have you
What
boy,
would be
you
what
weak.
weapon
Have-
what weapon are you bringing in? What's your weapon of choice? To
I would
24K,
probably
that's a good one.
I would probably bring a whip.
How are you gonna kill somebody with a whip?
I'm gonna kill
What are
somebody
you
with a
gonna
whip. Yes, because with a whip
Are you gonna,
you can whip out their eyes and then they're blind. Then
That's not gonna kill them.
I just drooled all over myself. Oh my god. Ew, that was disgusting. Ew.
Yes. Ah. She's gonna bring a whip and then
Ew.
she's gonna drool on you to death so that you drown. That's what's gonna happen.
I mean, I have had people tell me that my spit is very, very toxic because I make plastic reeds dissolve. So yes, I will whip your eyes out.
You're like the alien.
Yeah,
from
I
the
will whip
Aliens
your
movies.
eyes out, and
Yeah.
then I will spit on you, and you will dissolve.
That's a very slow way to kill somebody though. Still, like, first of all, you have to get in position for the shot. You know, it's not.
What shot?
It's
but
no
you're
trident.
blind. You
have to be able
can't
to hit-
see what you shouldn't be.
You're not gonna have a chance. Everyone's competing. All right, fine. You know what? We'll take away
Yeah.
the weapons. All right, no weapons.
No weapons? Well,
Who
no weapons.
wins?
I'm
Who
gonna
wins?
win anyways because if I spit, you're dead. You know, because everything is gonna be gone. I'm known for my spit because as a saxophonist,
Sarah,
you
you
spit
literally.
a lot.
Oh my God! Thank you, Code Warrior, so much for that gift to PlasticJosh. But
Thank
seriously,
you, Laura.
you argue. Your conversation, your argument is like, you know, a 5-year-old having this
What?
conversation.
Why?
Which this is arguably a 5-year-old conversation. You're just like, I have this superpower. Now I have this superpower, and this is what I can do.
Yeah.
And I can spit,
But
and it melts
it's
your
true,
face.
though. It's
and
not
then you have
even-
no
it's
face.
not even
and how you can
fake.
fight with no face.
But yes.
Easy.
Yeah, I'm
Easy.
gonna
All
listen.
right.
My spit is so toxic. If I spit on your hands, your hands disappear. They're like dissolved. They're like,
I think Rosemary.
and I'm gonna spit on your feet
Rosemary
first.
Teal.
I'm gonna.
I think Rosemary Teal has a good shot. I
You
agree
think
with
so?
that.
Yeah.
She can.
Yeah, but
the chat. I'm just responding to chat.
yeah,
It's true.
I think so. Yeah, but in the end, I will win. You know
you
it.
will not win.
Yes, I will.
You don't even have a chance.
What?
You're not even
Yes.
close.
Yes,
You're
I
not-
will. I will win.
I don't even
I
think
will
you would
win.
be top 10.
Listen, I am
Top 10.
Listen,
Not even top 10.
you are maybe top 10. I am the winner.
Bazzy, I think Dora would win. Dora is a really
Dora would
strong
win.
contender.
Yes.
Dora could fuck some people up.
Yes.
Dora knows how to throw down. She knows how to fight.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of the music streamers are very fragile. Who is probably? I'm trying to think of like who is even the most fit music streamer that who would be the most fit music streamer that
I
you've
would
seen?
say probably
Bass
Sarita.
Boombox. Bass Boombox. Have you ever seen her?
No.
Bass Boombox. She's a bodybuilder.
Oh, well, her
So
then.
she might
Yeah.
be a tough one. I
Yeah.
don't know if she can fight like Dora though.
Yeah.
Dora would poke her in the eyes and take her out that way. Like Dora would have all the underground strategies. She'd be ready.
Yeah.
The drummer. Oh yeah, you're right,
yeah,
Bazzy.
true.
The
The drummer from
drummer for
Holocene,
Holocene.
yes.
He could kick some ass.
He would kick,
could kick some ass.
but you know what he doesn't have? My spit. Warrior, obrigada
Okay.
por dar essa
He doesn't-
Herman.
Yeah,
Thank you so
I've never
much.
seen the drummer from Holocene drool on himself on stream.
Yeah.
You're true. That's true.
Yeah,
I've never seen
he doesn't
that.
have my spit. The thing is, I have a legit superpower. I mean, can I say this?
You do
can
not-
I, listen,
how is that legit?
I'm not, okay, can I say this? I'm not even
You've
kidding
been
you.
saying
I've
stuff this
told
whole
this story.
show.
I've told this story. I told this story on my regular stream before. And I'm just gonna try to explain it without being too crazy, you know,
Okay.
because kind of PG. It's not kind of PG, but I had
Why are
somebody.
we doing PG on Music
I
Exposed?
had
It's Music
somebody.
Exposed.
I had somebody literally after I had interactions with them with my mouth, and they legit got up and washed their thing because and I was like, why are you getting up? And he said, I'm getting up to wash because your spit is so toxic to the saxophone that I don't know if it's gonna be toxic to my groin.
Now that is
I'm
a
not
band
even
name right
kidding
there.
you. This
Mouth Interactions.
I'm not even kidding you. So this guy legit, he would always wash after because he was legit concerned that my spit was so toxic that it would melt his skin off. I'm not even kidding you. This is yes. I know it sounds like a joke, but this is real stuff that happens, you know?
Yeah, this is not a joke at all. This is very serious.
Yes.
Obviously, this is some serious
Yes.
conversation.
Yes.
I like how it went from who will win in a gladiatorial match between all of Twitch Music to I had interactions with that person in my mouth.
Yes, mouth interactions.
Those are
And mouth interactions.
How did you do that? How did those two things tie together?
Because spit!
Listen.
My spit is toxic. I'm telling you. It's a thing. You're gonna die,
Chat,
you know?
Can you type 69
die.
in chat if you think this is all stupid? If you think that Sarah's conversation right now is stupid. It's true. Going forward, I'm calling all conversations mouth interactions. I agree. Having some mouth interactions. I guess I am pretty worried now. I should be.
You should
I should be worried now.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the drummer from Halcyon's a strong contender. I think AJ is a strong contender. I don't know how strong AJ is though.
Yeah, I don't
Have
know.
you ever seen AJ? Like, who knows some martial? Who's like an MMA fighter? Somebody has to be like an MMA fighter.
And a musician.
I know, like I said, and a musician.
On
somebody
Twitch?
who's really fit. Come on, people.
I don't know.
Chat,
Musicians
who
aren't
else?
fit because they spend all their
There
time
are fit musicians. That's
practicing
not
and
true at all.
writing
There's
songs.
fit musicians. You just hung out with old jazz guys who are the least fit musicians. There are plenty of very fit musicians,
that's true.
especially
like
people.
Hip hop people.
Yeah. Hip hop people.
Yeah,
That's true.
Hip hop people. They know what's up. They
Like I know that I love PlasticJosh, but PlasticJosh would just get crushed.
By
like,
who? Who do you think?
by literally
would be
anyone.
world-
I could probably crush PlasticJosh myself, but the drummer from Halcyon, we have no chance. Matt Gaddy would also get crushed in 2 seconds.
No.
No way.
He's
No way.
tall though,
No
so
way.
he's tall, so he would probably tower over some people. It wouldn't be that bad.
Matt Gaddy's tall. No, he's not. Weren't you taller than Matt?
I don't remember.
You met him in person.
I met him in
But
person
rock
a
stars
lot
are
of
usually
times, but
fit. I agree.
Listen, I don't remember.
I used
Rock
to.
stars are fit.
I went and saw a show. I went and saw a show in Boston with an Oi band. If you guys, anybody
Oi?
in the chat who knows
What is a
yeah,
Oi
with
band?
an Oi band. They're like it's a genre
Do
of
they
punk.
say oi all the time? Oi, oi.
Yeah, they
oi,
say
oi,
oi all the time.
oi,
That's exactly
really?
what it is. Oi, oi, oi. So, but they're an Oi band, and all three
is
of the
an Oi
guys in that band. Well, you'll have to look it up at some point.
fuck is
It's a
that?
Music Exposed. You'll learn about Oi, but.
Oi?
All three of the guys in this band, I think literally all they did was play punk rock as loud as they fucking could and then just lift weights all day.
Really?
Because all three members of the band
That sounds
were
like the
just
dream,
so
though.
jacked.
Wouldn't you like
you
that?
Just see, would I like to lift weights all day? Probably not.
Yeah, lift weights
I have
all day
better
and then
things-
play punk gigs.
I mean, I would be down to play some punk gigs. I'm not opposed to playing
Pump
punk
gigs?
gigs.
Sounds like pumpkin.
Punk gigs.
Pumpkin. Pump gigs.
It is. Yeah, I'm not down. I'm not against playing some pumpkins either because it's the month of October. Okay, and my birthday's coming up and Halloween. October is normally my favorite month of the year.
Really?
And now your birthday's in October too, so October is a very good month.
Really?
For me normally.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are your plans
but
for Halloween, by the way?
Nothing because of COVID.
No.
I'm not doing anything. I mean, I might do a stream or something. Who knows?
We could do a trick and treat on Zoom, like a trick or treat.
Trick and treat. Here's your
That's how
treat.
it
Now
works
I'm
with
tricking
me.
you.
It's like you give me your treats and I'm still toxic because
I don't think Matt's a contender. I think AJ or the drummer from Halcyon could take down Matt.
Yeah.
Who else do we have? I'm trying to think of who else is out there we can watch.
I mean,
spooky movies in
Sarita
Discord.
is is very fit.
I need to see who's Sarita. I've never seen Sarita. Is
she would
Sarita more fit
probably
than
kick
Bass
some
Boombox?
ass. She would be kicking asses.
How do you spell that? Sarita. Sarita.
Sarita.
That's my guess. Thanks.
That's how you spell it. You just
See, like I said, if chat wants to see are we gonna have? That's definitely not it. Thanks for that, Sarita. Can't find this person.
yeah. It's fine.
I have no idea who this person is. Now listen, in chat here, I think Sunfire would be a good contender. She works
Sunfire
out.
would kick some ass.
She
dude.
works out.
Yeah.
Like where is it? Hold on, we need to find.
I would legit be more afraid of Sarah. Listen, I am
I'm
not
afraid of
scary,
Sarah at all.
okay?
Sarah is the least scary person ever.
Oh, shut
She's
up.
Not scary even a
Shut
little
up.
bit.
That's because you know me
She's
personally.
so not scary. No, you were not scary before I knew you personally. You can't even stand up without falling down. What are you going to do to fight? Like, you can't even walk from your chair to the microphone stand without falling down. No, I think Bass Boombox could take Sarita.
Yeah.
I think Bo could take Sarita.
You think so?
I really do. Yeah, for those of you guys who actually, you guys need to follow Bass Boombox. She's another amazing musician that I want to get on Music Exposed.
She would kick
but
some
she's
legs.
a power lifter.
Yeah, so
I think she could take Sarita looks pretty fit. I'm looking at her. She looks pretty This is obviously a music topic. She's got good abs. I'll say that to her.
she
You can't
got
look
good
at her
abs.
videos, though.
I was like, okay.
She's got abs.
She got
Listen, anybody that's got abs, you know that they're
I have
doing
abs
well.
when
They're
I
in shape.
when I do things.
I mean, everyone has abs.
No, I have,
Yeah, I have
my ab.
abdominal
You can
muscles.
see my abs when I'm not, like now.
Okay.
But
You can see my abs all the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
abs are hot. Yes, I agree. Because as a saxophonist, you basically train your abs all the time. So I have
Thomas, weigh in on this. You watch a lot of music streamers. Who would win in a battle royale between all the music streamers? This is really important topic.
We're
okay.
talking about gladiators.
If we're all having
down.
a gladiator battle,
We're throwing down.
but there's no weapons. We're taking away the weapons because Sarah's stupid acid spit and whip stuff.
No, but I have spit.
Thomas
That's
Frank,
part
no.
of me. I'm gonna win.
it's part
I'm
of
gonna
you. No, you're
win.
not.
I'm gonna
No,
win.
No, you're not.
Yes,
No,
I
you're
am.
not. No,
I'm
you're
gonna
not.
kick your
No, you're
ass
not.
so badly. You don't even know. I'm gonna listen. This is how
Thomas Frank has a point, at least. I
Yeah.
will say this. If you're adding in dumb superpowers,
Yeah.
Thomas Frank is Satan.
Yeah.
So he trumps acid spit.
I mean, the thing
okay?
is, the only thing
Satan could
the
kill
only
some
thing
aliens,
he can
okay?
do is take away your soul. And the thing is, I don't have a soul, so he's very ineffective to me.
I disagree.
Yeah,
I disagree.
He's very ineffective. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell you exactly how I'm gonna win this. I am gonna spit on everybody's feet, so their feet disappear, and then they're like walking on little stumps, and then they're gonna tumble and fall, obviously, and then I'm gonna spit on their hands, so they can't really hit me, and then their hands are gone, so they're stumpy all over. And then and then
SP would do some damage. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
John and Josh would get to come in as a combo. They'd be fighting for each other. Except I would say that. I would say that John and Josh would come in and be fighting for each other.
Yeah.
But John and Josh would inevitably turn on each other.
You think so?
The flute playing would start and then they'd kill each other.
Yeah.
They'd negate each other.
I think they would
is what
probably
would happen.
that would probably be their excuse to start fighting each other from the beginning. Would be like, this is
That's
the
exactly
moment.
right.
This is the moment
is
where
it. This is the
finally we
moment.
can kick each other's ass.
I'm sure that they're brothers. I'm sure that at some point in life, some shit has gone down. You know what, though? I will say they both seem pretty mellow, so maybe not. But I'm sure it has. John and Josh, you have to answer for us. Is there ever been a big brother, little brother dynamic, like ever a thing where it was like, all right, somebody's showing off for their friends, or we have battled, but we're over it. Okay.
I feel like you know why I am gonna win against you.
You have no chance against me.
I have a chance
none.
against you because at some
You don't.
point you're gonna
You have
at
zero
some
chance
point you're
against
gonna start singing How Deep Is Your Love. Okay?
What does that have to do with
Yeah.
anything? I think it's very manly. I think it's very manly and macho to kill people to the Bee Gees. If you're gonna kill somebody to a song, killing somebody to the Bee Gees is like so off color and out of character. Like at this point, that's the truth.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I think you
yeah.
would have no chance. No chance against me.
Why do I
at
have to
least.
tell them in meters? I'm 1.85 meters tall, Thomas. I had to look it up. I don't know.
185.
1 point-
Yeah.
1.85.
You're as tall as my sister. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's
Your
cool.
sister and I could fucking kick some people's ass.
Oh, my sister could kick some people's ass. I'm telling you. She will
I'm
drop kick people.
She's got kids. Anybody that's got kids knows how to kick some ass.
Oh yeah,
Let's
I mean
just
she
be
has
honest.
two.
She's got,
she's
got kids.
she's gonna fucking tear you apart.
It's weird because everyone says that I don't. When I tell people how tall I am, they're like, huh? And I'm like, I don't know how I look on stream. I think a lot of people that I saw in pictures, I was looking at pictures from TwitchCon that people had posted, and a lot of people were a lot shorter than I expected.
Yeah, people.
When I saw pictures of them, I'm like, I was surprised.
People are short, People are just short.
I agree. Cuddle 1.85 is short in Holland.
That's
I don't
very
even know
true.
what to
In
say,
Holland,
whatever.
that's very.
I don't know.
Holland
I've been
people
to
are
Holland.
fucking giant.
I've been to Holland and I didn't feel that short walking
No,
around. Like
they
I
are
was hanging in
fucking
bars. I was good.
giants, dude. All of them. They're like Vikings
that?
or something. I don't even know what's happening to them, but they're like huge people. They're like so tall.
You thought I was 5'7", Thomas? How'd you get that idea? You thought I was really short. No,
Yeah, he thought you were just
I'm
a little
6'1".
shorty, you know.
Yeah, just a little guy.
They're just
I'm
a little guy. He's a little guy. But yeah, in the
What
end,
is wrong with killing
the
people to the Bee Gees?
The morale of the
Okay.
story is I would win.
You would not win.
I would win.
There is not a chance that you would win.
Tell me,
Not even
okay,
close.
let's do some D&D. What is your attack? Okay? Tell me.
My attack is always going to have something to do with mental acuity. It's going to have to do with either domination or it's going to have to do with confusion. It's going to be mind games, mind tricks. I'm going to disorient my opponents.
How are you going to do
That's how I
mind
am.
games on me with no feet?
Why do I need feet to use my brain?
Yeah, but
And
how
first
are you
of all,
gonna
who said you got the
confuse
first
me?
move? Who decided
Okay,
that?
you
What
have
was
the first
your role?
move.
if you're
Okay,
rolling?
tell me what is your first move?
If I have the first move, then I mind control you and make you fight other people.
Mind
I make
control?
you fight.
You can't mind control
I
me.
make you fight. I can do whatever I want.
you can't.
I can mind control
Since
you
when
and
do
make
you
you
know
fight
how to mind
Sarita.
control
And
people?
since you're afraid, since when do you have acid spit? So
Because
I would
I
mind
do.
control you.
I'm telling
and
you.
I would make you go fight Sarita, and Sarita would crush you, or bass boombox would be over. Done. Game over. Meme control. That's. I agree. I would meme control you.
Yes. But I can't. I don't.
And then you would be the one singing "How Deep Is Your Love." Okay, how about that?
Yeah.
How about that?
No, I don't know. You're not mind controlling me. That's not a first move. Your first move needs to be like
what do you mean that's not a first move?
A drop kick or something. You
A
can't.
punch, kick, it's all in the mind. If you try to test me, I'm sure you're fine.
Yeah, I do have an army of face cats. That's very true. I will
army of
summon
what?
my face cats.
The hell is a face cat? What?
The army of face cats.
How does that? Then they would be my army of face cats because I've already mind controlled you. So now I have an army of face cats
You can't control
and
everybody's
you.
mind. Are you going to control the mind of the cats too?
Yes.
You can't
I don't
do
have to.
that.
I just have
How
to.
will you do
I don't have
that?
to control the cats. I only have to control you. If they listen to you, I only have to
But
control
if
you
they
and say,
don't listen
"All right,
to
cats."
me and they just like me, and then
Thundercats,
they're
ho.
like, the mind cats. Yeah. You can't just do that. No, that's not a good
I can.
move. You can't.
You can't just melt stuff with your spit.
Yes,
so
I
What's your
can.
point?
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
And that wouldn't be my first move.
Thomas, I have a ridiculous amount of meme mana. When it comes to memes, I don't know that there's
Meme
anybody that has as much meme mana as I have.
Mana. Yes. Yes.
The more memes I create, the more powerful I become.
So are you high mana and low HP?
No, I actually have I'm not barbarian levels HP, but I got some HP. I got some fortitude.
I have less HP than you, but I'm probably faster. And I don't have a lot of mana because I don't need
You're
mana.
not faster than me. I'll race you. I don't think you're faster than me.
I am,
I just
probably.
finished Insanity last month.
Oh,
Let's
who
race.
cares?
Have you seen my legs? I can run, okay?
You can?
I can run.
I can't
Yeah.
because I have asthma.
I have flat feet
gonna-
and you have asthma.
I'm gonna
but
just
yes.
start like yapping. Like,
Yapping like a chihuahua.
yeah. Yes, yes.
Like I'm gonna start running and you're gonna be nipping at my heels.
Yes.
That would be. Can we
That's
tape
what
that?
it is. I'm
if we're ever
spin
gonna
at
have a
your
race.
heels and try to get rid of your feet.
Okay, so
But you
that's
can't
that's
run
interesting.
if you don't have feet.
You can't spit on me if I have you mind controlled.
Yes.
I don't run like a girl.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't like running at all because I have flat feet. But
You have
I do,
what?
I do. I can't.
You have
I have
flat feet?
Mhm.
Who doesn't?
I don't have
wait,
arches in my. I don't have arches in my feet.
How?
Are you not familiar with flat feet?
What is that?
Some people have. Your feet are flat. You have no arches in your feet. It makes your feet hurt when you run. I have to wear
That's
special
so
shoes and
weird.
stuff.
Who has that?
Well,
I've never
me?
heard of that.
How
I
have you
didn't
never
even
heard of
know
flat
there was
feet?
a thing such as flat feet. I was like,
It does suck ass. I had to wear orthotics for a lot of my childhood because I was pigeon-toed and flat-footed.
what is
So-
pigeon-toed?
Do you not know what pigeon?
No.
It is common. Thomas is even saying. No, I have like my feet are not fully flat, but they're very, very tiny arches. So it definitely hurts a lot when I run. Now I can build myself up to it, and if I go to a running store. If I'm really gonna run, like when I did a 5K, I went to a running store and I got gait tested. Which, if you've never done that,
wait, you got.
I like I'm using all these words and Sarah has no idea what they mean. What words do I have to find?
Gay tested?
Gait tested, not. Okay, homophobe. Okay, bringing your.
How is that homophobic?
Yes.
I'm like, what is gay tested?
I went and I'm like, how fabulous am I? Can you tell me? Look at me, I'm so fabulous. Hold on, here, let's put on my fabulous hat.
I would be
right,
69% gay, dude.
I'm so fabulous. Hi.
Yeah,
I'm gonna put on some outfits. Okay.
You're not gay at all. Stop pretending. I am very. Listen, if I had a gay test, it would turn out 69% gay. Okay. Because we all know
so
I'm mostly
test,
gay.
Unlike people like Sarah who don't understand the English language,
a gait test I don't know. He's talking about pigeon feet and flat toes.
Okay, so pigeon-toed. Okay, so let's define being pigeon-toed. So pigeon-toed is when you walk and your feet point in. So if your toes point in when you're walking,
when you walk, your toes point in.
Yeah, and it makes you very clumsy. It makes you trip over your own feet and stuff like that. It's very bad for you. So you have to wear something called orthotics. Some people have it so bad they have to wear braces. Because as you're growing, if your feet are growing in crooked and you're pigeon-toed like that, it can cause difficulties for your entire life. I like how you're laughing at it. It legit sucks.
I'm sorry.
Like,
I just
it legit
read
sucks.
It basically you're pigeon-toed.
Pigeon-toed, yes.
I'm sorry. Okay, I know this is serious stuff, but I never heard of this stuff. It's very silly when you never heard of it.
It's very silly.
I'm just imagining.
Sarah's gonna be that person that stands outside the clinic like, your condition is so stupid. Look at your stupid feet. Ha. I bet you're flat-footed and pigeon-toed, loser. Check out my acid spit. I went to the doctor and the doctor told me that my acid spit was the best spit in the world.
I didn't know it.
You are being mean.
It's just a funny word. It's a funny. Come on, you should. You know it's funny. Pigeon toes.
Pigeon-toed.
It's fun. It's a funny description. You know. I don't know what it does, but it's a funny description.
Sarah laughs at the running scenes in Forrest Gump. Before he has to wear leg braces because he's all pigeon-toed in Forrest Gump. She's like, haha, look at those stupid leg braces. Stupid ass. Not walking like a normal person. She kicks handicapped people down the stairs. She gets up behind people that are in wheelchairs and kicks them down the stairs and is like, haha, but if you could walk, this wouldn't be a problem.
That's not what I mean. It's just, I'm from Portugal and it's just funny, okay? The word is funny. I'm not laughing at the condition. I'm from Portugal,
which means I'm excusing my ability to make jokes about disabled people.
I'm not joking about disabled people. What are you talking about?
Totally true.
What are you talking about? I'm laughing at
being pigeon-toed can be a legit
pigeon and toe. Like pigeon-toed. Like I imagine like a little pigeon head, like on the toe. Like the toe is a little pigeon head. That's how I imagine it.
When she performs live, she does a Kanye and shouts "stand up" at the wheelchair section. Totally true.
No.
Sarah's like that.
No.
She's like, why can't you guys stand up? She goes and berates people that park in handicapped spots.
Right.
She's like, you're not really handicapped. This should be my spot. I'm way more important than you.
Oh my God.
I have normal feet. and acid spit. What do you have?
I don't have pigeons on my feet.
I don't have pigeon-toed.
I mean, it's just
I'm from Portugal and we make mean jokes.
I mean, that's very true. That's actually very true.
So as a kid, I had to wear orthotics to get my feet straightened out. But I still, as a result of all that, I still have very tiny arches in my feet, so I have flat feet. And so running is painful on my feet after a while.
Yeah.
So you have to go to a store and you get what's called a gait test, not a gay test, a gait test, which what they do for that is they put you on a treadmill and they have a camera focused on the treadmill that's focused on your feet. And so they have you run at different speeds on the treadmill. They'll like turn it up, they'll turn it down. And what they're watching is, then you watch it in slow motion after you do it. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
They watch it in slow motion.
Also, you see
and
it?
they see,
okay.
You see how your feet, you see your running posture, and you see how your feet land. So what they're really looking at is how your feet land so that you can buy shoes or customize shoes. If you have it really bad, you can customize shoes. But there are certain shoe companies that make different types of shoes for different gaits. So yeah, for me, the best shoe brand is Saucony, because they have support in the two places where my feet hit, how my heel hit, and how
I didn't know none of this was a thing.
Do you like to run, or no? You have asthma, so you hate running. So,
no, I don't run.
But if you do like to run, if anybody likes to run and has never done that, it's something that's really worth doing because it makes a world of difference. Because I couldn't run at all before I did that. I would just,
That's
I just go to the store.
Really?
I would go to the store and I would just buy, whatever shoes. You buy athletic shoes. You're like, buy some Nikes or some Reeboks or whatever. Buy something to jog in. But no, if you go to a running store and you get this test, you can get the specific type of shoe that's good for your foot, and it's very helpful for anybody that runs. Obviously, if you run a marathon, you're probably already familiar with this because that's how you get shoes that can support you, or what types of shoes are best for running and that kind of thing. So,
when did he put on a hat? That is very actually.
I put on a
when
hat
did
because
you and why? What happened?
I put on a hat because you wanted me to be fabulous. Okay, I can put the beads on too.
No.
It was your birthday, and I haven't celebrated it with you. You didn't even want me on your birthday stream. How about that?
That's
How about
not
them
true. Even I didn't.
Do you like apples? How about them apples? Okay, fine. We'll put on the beads too. I'm good.
Are you gonna flash us for that? Please don't get me banned. But are you gonna flash us for
flashing that? Flashing men don't get you banned. Look, I'm at a pool right now. Clearly, okay. I got it. All right.
This is great.
This is
beautiful.
An appropriate occasion to be topless.
You gotta stick out your tongue every time you put one in.
I don't have to do anything.
Why?
I don't have to do what you say. I'm the one with mind control. You have to
do
what I say.
True. I forgot.
That's true.
Yes.
I'm the one who has that. Just go spit on the wall or something.
How many do you own? Like, is it going further or?
I bought these at the dollar store, okay?
They were just $1?
I bought a whole giant pack. Yeah, I bought all this stuff at the dollar store.
Wow.
For your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sarah.
My birthday was already many times, many
My
years
birthday
ago.
was already. Could you say that in proper English, please? My birthday was already.
My birthday. I mean, I can't even talk. Listen, I can't even talk, and you expect me to not laugh at a word combo such as pigeon toe.
Pigeon toe birthday ever. English
Why is it
wording.
called pigeon toe though?
That's what it's called.
What is wrong with people?
Why is that wrong with what's?
Why is there does it look like little pigeons on your feet or what? Why is it pigeon toes? I just would like to know.
I don't know. Here, I'll paste the Wikipedia. Here you go.
Okay.
Pigeon toes or in-toeing is a condition that causes the toes to point in. It is common in infants and young children.
Yeah,
if a child is
I get that. But please, why is it called pigeon?
I don't know. What do you want me to do? I didn't make it up.
It's so random. Was it a guy named Pigeon?
I don't know.
Like John Pigeon who, named this condition? Or was it
Yeah, when they walk their head bobs. That's exactly what it is, okay? I don't know.
When you have pigeon toes, you also walk with head bobs?
But yeah, it's really sucks because if you have pigeon-toed into adulthood as you grow up, if you maintain that, you can get all sorts of conditions. You can get shin splints, you can get all sorts of conditions that are related to your toes being pointed in.
I understand.
And it can cause permanent issues.
But why is it called pigeon?
What do you mean you understand?
Why is there a pigeon in this? Why? What do pigeon have to do with this?
I don't know. Let me look up the etymology of it. I don't know.
Because I'm actually interested in this. Because that's so weird. Is it because do pigeons do the same thing? Or is it
All right, this is all it says. Pigeon-toed online etymology dictionary.
Yes, Cuddle.
1788 colloquially, originally of horses, by 1801 of persons having the toes curled in, see pigeon, of birds having the foot structure which characterizes the pigeon.
So the pigeon has a similar...
Pigeon must have crooked toes.
Oh,
I don't know.
They have crooked toes. Okay.
I don't stare at pigeon feet.
You
Pigeons
don't?
do have toes.
You don't stare at pigeon feet? Have you never?
Oh yeah.
Have you never
I love
stared at
pigeon
pigeon
stuff.
feet?
No.
Yeah.
I've never done that.
Oh well.
I don't sit around and make mean jokes like Portuguese people apparently.
I'm not making mean jokes. You must admit that that's an unfortunate way to say it, right? Right?
I haven't lived. I have lived.
What?
Listen. I'm never mean. As everyone in my chat and everyone that knows me personally knows, I'm never mean.
Yes.
I'm always the kindest. Listen, I am very kind.
You are very kind. That's very true. But that you never made a rude joke. That's not true. You sometimes no.
I've never roasted you before.
You have never roasted me. Listen, you have never done anything mean or said anything mean about me.
No, never.
Yeah.
Never done that.
Yeah. Pigeon toed are toss. You think so,
are they?
Tammy?
Pigeon toes are toss.
Anyways, music exposed, by the way.
Can you not show bare feet on stream? Is that
you can?
You
can, unless it's like for sexual reasons, But you can show them.
How do you sexually show your toes?
Well,
explain that to me. How does one sexually show your toes? Do you like put something in your toes? Do you have mouth interactions with your toes on stream? Is that what happens? You have some mouth interactions with your toes?
Yes. I think I don't know actually. I think it's if like.
Can you put your toes in your mouth? Are you able to do that?
I am able to do that. Yes, I'm very flexible.
Right. Can anyone in chat who in chat can put their toes in their mouth?
Yeah, please.
This is a very musical question.
This musical question. Please type 69 in chat. Please type 69 in chat if you like to put toes in.
Underslop can put your Underslop, you've got everything. You're flexible. You're a beautiful man. You have a good singing voice. I'm starting to dislike Underslop. I think Underslop is kind of a jerk.
Why?
He's kind of a guy that has a little bit of everything.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm Underslop. I'm the perfect guy, and I don't even like it. I don't like that I'm perfect. Yeah. I can, but now I need to go to the hospital. Oh, that sucks.
Well.
But you're Satan. Can't you just fix it?
Satan can only like get souls. Satan cannot do anything else but get souls.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Dark Souls.
Yeah.
You were gonna ask something before that. What were you gonna ask?
I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm very hurt by.
I want to know if are there any other candidates of who could be in our music streamer battle royale? Like if there was a big fight between music streamers, who would win?
Me. I already told you. Me.
No, you are not allowed to pick you because you will not win and you're wrong.
I will win. Do you think Potato Frank will win?
No.
Yeah.
I could take Potato Frank.
No.
I could take Potato
Frank.
How?
Do you mind control the Satan? You can't mind control Satan.
I don't have to have stupid secret abilities, okay? I'll take.
Yeah. Potato is
I'll take
right.
out Potato.
You can't mind control Satan.
Potato sits in a room all day playing guitar. He doesn't do anything. I could take Potato down.
Right.
I think Dora will be the one that kills me.
We should actually go back to musical. Musical questions.
This is a musical question. Dora would be the one that would take me down. I do think that Dora would definitely win, especially since Dora is so unassuming at first. Like Dora would come up and convince you. She'd be like, "All right, let's be partners. Let's be friends," and then she'd kill you. It'd be like, "All right, we're partners. We're friends. We're all good." She'd just go around doing that even to the last person. Like the last person that's there, she'd find a way.
By the way, I know Josh is watching right now. Can you join the Zoom?
I'm sure he'll be here in a minute. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Josh. Hopefully he's not watching on stream. He's just like, I'm just gonna watch this weird show on my stream.
He actually is.
Listen, PlasticJosh's chat. Who would win in a fight between all the music streamers? Okay. I need to know. This is really important, all right?
Yeah, this is important
stuff.
That's
awesome.
This is very important stuff, obviously. These are the questions that we need to understand and have answers to. Is if who would win?
If there was a giant fight between
a gladiator fan.
If we threw in all streamers, though, is there somebody who's like a super fit, well put together streamer? Is there like a streamer out there that I don't even know who that would be? That's like super fit and would kick somebody's ass.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are there MMA streamers? Do MMA fighters stream? Are there some MMA fighter streamers? I know there's professional wrestlers. There's some professional wrestlers that stream.
Oh, Knut, but Knut isn't a music person. He doesn't do music. Knut doesn't do music. Yeah.
Rusev versus Miro. Super fit doesn't. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't necessarily mean it has strength. You're right. There's some MMA fighters. There's got to be some dudes
there are.
There are.
That's very true. There are. Okay, listen.
You're
Let's.
like, I don't want to listen to you talk anymore.
No,
and
I
don't
do,
want to talk
I do,
about my
but-
toxic spit anymore. What's up, Nevermuse? How are you?
I
Darren Helm is
do,
right.
I do, but I also want to present our guest today, and
Why are you presenting him 7 minutes early? What's up with that?
because he has been
just
been
like-
waiting. You know, he's somebody who waits, and he has.
You know what? He's a very patient man. You know what? Plastic Josh is a very patient and sensitive individual.
Yes.
When you see his talents on display, you will understand how inviting and warm and comfortable Plastic Josh's chat is.
Yeah,
He's a very comfortable man, okay?
He's a comfortable
very
man.
unassuming. He's very comfortable.
What
He's
does that mean when
he
you
has a
say
comfortable-
that somebody
he's a
is comfortable?
environment.
Are you calling people fat
he's
when you
comfy.
do that, or what?
No, I did not call Plastic Josh. Dude, Plastic Josh is like a beanstalk.
Yeah.
That man
That's
wears.
what I'm-
That man weighs 2 pounds. Okay.
Wait, what is it?
That man could be. He probably just lives off of 2-week-old shepherd's pie. Okay. That's Plastic Josh sits around and he eats 2-week-old shepherd pie, and then he gets on and he plays Neil Finn for 6 hours and he loses all the weight, and then he just goes back to being, comfy, unassuming, welcoming. He just pecks on some crumbs. That's true. He's like a pigeon. He pigeon eats. Josh sits in the park and people throw crumbs at him so that he can be sustained. He will busk for crumbs, okay? We'll do David Bowie stream for crumbs, okay?
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, Plastic Josh.
Yeah, anyway. Yes. I love this introduction. I love this introduction. Pigeon. Why are we. Oh, now it's okay to laugh at that, huh? Now it's okay to laugh at it. When I was laughing at it, it was offensive and terrible. But now it's okay, huh?
You're a very offensive person, sir.
I am a very offensive person. That's because I come
You're
from
so
Portugal.
That's true.
It's my
People from
inheritance.
Portugal really offend
Yeah.
me. If you say obrigado, you're very offensive to me.
It's very offensive. Anyways, listen.
Can we introduce Plastic Josh? You can get to it already.
Stop
You're
the
just gonna say,
pigeoning.
listen.
Stop the pigeoning so I can. Oh my god. Okay, well,
My toes are making that sound.
your toes are making that. How are you?
I could have an OnlyFans that would make tons and tons of money.
Shut up.
If I could just make
Guys,
pigeon noises
I
with
want
my
to
toes.
present to
on
you
s-
Plastic Josh. I'm very, 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 very excited to listen to him, and I hope you guys are excited too. And here he is, our special guest, Plastic Josh.
You said I like to wait, so I'm going to play a little song called Wait for you. Here it goes. This is an original song called Wait. A knife edge. I walk the tallest towers, a deep breath, a fraction of a second. I feel it, I feel it. I know it's over now. In a tunnel, walk with your deepest fears, illusions, light and new beginnings. I feel you, reach out, it's over now. miles round, familiar faces to guide me home. I feel you, I feel you, I know it's over now. Wait for me on the other side. Wake me up when it all subsides. When all subsides. When all subsides. There we go. That was an original song by my band Plastic Sun, hence the name. And I'm going to do a little cover now. We're going to have a little bit of an alternative party. This one is called Idiotic. It's by Radiohead. Give me that Tom York. I can do the dance in a second if you wish. in the bunker? Who's in the bunker? Women and children first, women, children first, women, children, I laugh until my head comes off. Swallow until I burst, until I burst, until I. Who's in the bunker? Who's in the bunker? Have I seen too much? You haven't seen enough. You haven't seen, yeah, I laugh until my head comes off. Women and children first, and children first, and children. Hear loud, everything all of the time. Hear loud, everything all of the time. Ice age coming, ice age coming. Let me hear both sides, let me hear both sides, let me hear both. Ice age coming, ice age coming. Throw it in the fire, throw it on the fire, throw it on the. We're not scaremongering. This is really happening, happening, and we're not scaremongering. This is really happening, happening, yeah, and mobiles working, mobiles chirping. Take the money, run, take the money, run, take the money. Here alone, everything all of the time. Here alone, everything all of the time. Here alone, everything all of the time. Everything all of the Last song, everyone. This one's Tomorrow Never Knows by the Beatles. Here we go.
Yes. Now that they've had that good music,
Yes.
now they just have to have that terrible Discovery song, you know? They're ready
That was
for that.
awesome. That was really
It is
awesome. Nice
awesome.
transition,
It's
too.
always awesome.
That was really good. And how do I always say awesome, 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 awesome?
Awesome.
Awesome, awesome.
Is
Awesome,
that
awesome.
Is that,
Awesome.
Hey, is that awesome?
Is that awesome?
Awesome.
It's so awesome.
That's super awesome. I'm glad
Anyways,
it's so awesome.
bulletin
awesome.
board, right? Bulletin board.
Discovery!
Also, thank you so much, Wilma, for the sub, and thank you so much, Warrior, for gifting that sub to Yin York. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Discovery.
You know, I've been watching your channel for 13 months, and I didn't realize that the Anime Girls' clothes came off.
You didn't
I
realize
just noticed
what?
that the Anime Girls' clothes come off when you
Yeah,
get
they
rain. I
do.
didn't notice that. I didn't notice that. Filthy. Filthy.
Filthy, filthy. Thank you so much, PlasticJosh, for the raid. Here you go, Silence. Let's go.
Oh, hi, plastic people, and welcome to the Music Exposed
Hello.
Bulletin Board. This is a feature that we do every single week where we talk about the latest releases and big announcements from all sorts of Twitch music streamers and other streaming musicians. This is totally focused around that. So keep an eye out each week. If you don't follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/thesilencenoise or twitch.tv/thesilencenoise, I'm asking for suggestions every single week. And I also want to thank the people that help make this possible. The people that are on the forefront of Twitch music discovery, like 5-Hit Dune with Twitch Finds, the Eargasm with LP over at the Eargasm, and Glasswegian's blog over at Glasswegian. Glasswegian every single week provides me with updates, and I'm very, very grateful for that. But if you have updates, or your favorite streamers releasing music, or you have people that you know that are releasing music that are streamers, please be sure to let me know. We also have featured Plastic Sun and PlasticJosh on that list before when he's released new things as well. But let's get to it for this week. So we have a new release, and keep in mind, all of these releases are now available. I will post the link in chat at musicexposed.show. You can grab all of the new releases there for this bulletin board, as well as the previous month of bulletin boards.
Bulletin board.
I know. Shut up. And then all of the bulletin boards are on each episode of the show. So if you want to go all the way back to episode 1, you'll find the bulletin board entries for that week. But this week, we have Arm & Hammer, which is featuring Linny Official. For those of you who don't know Linny, at twitch.tv/LinnyOfficial. They break out with some really nice heavy electro, kind of dubsteppy dream pop in their song called Coming Home. That just came out this week. And then Moonlight Social, finally, we've referenced them before a bunch of times on the bulletin board, but they just dropped their very first album in 8 years, and they did a fantastic stream on Friday to release it. It's called The Carrot. They're also a very funny Instagram and TikTok follow. If you don't follow them on those, make sure that you do. Or just give them a follow over at twitch.tv/MoonlightSocial for some nice kind of rock, 90s rock inspired country, like southern rock kind of sound, and they are hilarious as well. I definitely want them on the show, but as Moonlight Social has said when we rated them, they're too lazy to schedule. The reason they have not been on the show is because Jeremy is too lazy to schedule. I actually sent him a message. I sent Moonlight Social a message first. They were in the first batch of messages, and they still haven't scheduled. So harass Moonlight Social into getting on Music Exposed, and then also they just dropped their new album, The Carrot. Anel Stahl, who has been, this is her second time appearing on the list, just dropped her new album that's called Heart on My Sleeve, and the single she wanted us to share is a single called Garden So make sure that you check that one out. Anna Carmela, who's also making her second appearance on the list, also dropped her new album, which is called Vital Fidelity. We dropped a single from that a couple of weeks ago that some of you might have liked and enjoyed. So make sure you check out the whole album, which is out now, called Vital Fidelity. And a lot of you know Raquel Lilly, probably one of the biggest music streamers on Twitch. She just dropped a mushroom-inspired, soul-infused pop song called Heartstrings. So Arm & Hammer featuring Linny, Moonlight Social, Anel Stahl, Anna Carmela, and Raquel Lilly. That is your Music Exposed Bulletin Board that you can find at musicexposed.show.
Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome. And also, if Josh is already ready, I would ask to, cam up so I
You
can...
got to unmute and turn on
Yes.
your camera. Plastic Josh.
Thank you so much for that raid. Totally unexpected, guys. That was so unexpected. Did you expect that?
I didn't know that. Plastic
Did you
Josh
expect
was gonna
that?
be here
Oh my
today.
god. Oh my god.
I think Plastic Josh is boycotting the show after the first half
Yes.
conversation.
But
he's
he
like,
is-
listen,
he-
I don't want to have anything to do with this nonsense. He's British. I don't want anything to do with this nonsense, this ballyhoo, this
Wow.
wiki wiki.
Okay. I feel like that's almost offensive. Anyways, let
I am
everybody
offensive.
please
I'm offensive.
welcome Plastic Josh. Hello.
Yo, yo, yo!
Yo. Oh, he's
First of all, ballyhoo. What the heck is ballyhoo?
Listen, I'm just a nutter, okay?
Mm.
Plastic
Yeah, I
Josh,
know, I
anytime
know.
he's around me, all he has to say is he's just like, you're a nutter, man.
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
can't.
You are a nutter. You know it though. Embrace
It
it.
is true. It is
Yeah.
true. I like your beautiful body that you have on the show as well. It really
Yeah.
fits for your.
What have I got here?
You got
I
a
can't
beautiful
see it.
dress. You got a beautiful.
I've got a beautiful
on.
dress. Oh,
It is.
that's
It's
perfect.
true.
I love it.
Beautiful,
I love it.
beautiful dress. Silence.
So-
It's not the first
please
time. It's not the
start.
first
So-
time. So
So Josh is one of I made this clear in the Twitter post, but I think Josh is probably one of the first 5 musicians that I ever followed when I started Twitch music, and I learned about it and I started following musicians, and probably always, in my opinion, been the most skilled and like naturally skilled and works very hard at just doing amazing music here on Twitch. So first, let's talk about that. How did you actually make your way to
now I'm
Twitch?
in a dress and you're making me blush.
I
What
am.
are you doing?
That's good. And you've got the long hair now too. to
And
go
I got
with
the
it,
long
so-
hair.
You're the belle of the
What are you
ball.
trying to do?
It's true. So
It's flirting.
So
He's
how
just
did you
flirting
how
with
did you
you.
end up on
He
Twitch?
is.
How the hell did that happen? How
How did I end up on Twitch? Before we start, I need to tell you this because someone in the chat with your party hat, they called you Party Jesus, and I need to call you that from this entire
party Jesus?
this
I'm
is
for it.
yeah. Can we just call you Party Jesus
Yes.
for this
Yes.
entire interview?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's
Yes.
fantastic. That's
I'm
great.
good. I'm good with that.
All right, Party Jesus. Okay, so how did I start on Twitch? Well, I was interested in it because basically, first of all, I had just finished a bunch of material with my band, like pretty much in isolation. We were just working on material and stuff like that, and I was like, oh, I need to find ways of like putting myself out there and stuff like that. But it's something I was kind of nervous about because I don't do this sort of thing very well because I get a bit of social anxiety and things like that. So I thought maybe Twitch might be a good way to kind of combat that
Yeah.
as well. But yeah, I was struggling to press that live button honestly for like a long time. But it's a bit sad, but there was I'm not going to go into who, but there was a death in the family, and then I was like, well, like life, and there was a number of health scares around that time as well, and it was just not the greatest time, and I was just like, well, life's too short for that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna do it and see what happens, and then that's kind of how I wouldn't have got started as soon as I did.
Sure.
If it wasn't for that, basically.
That makes
In
sense.
fact, the first stream I had was titled like "No Sad Songs Today," and we were only doing happy songs because it was very, very close to that
Yeah.
time that happened. I didn't say why, but that is
Sure.
that is kind of why.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what happened. That's how I got started on Twitch. I mean, I was looking for a way that I could do something myself, to push original music and just play music without having to travel everywhere, because that's a pain.
Yeah.
I'm sure you all know that.
Yeah. So.
But yeah.
When it comes, because I want to hook right into that.
Hook into it.
How would you compare playing on stage and playing on Twitch? What is the difference? How do you feel the difference is between the audience, how they react? Is there anything you miss about, or I mean, now with COVID, we're gonna talk about that anyways. But what are the main differences that you feel like as a musician between being on stage in front of people or being, in a studio in front of a camera?
So it's been a massive learning curve, actually, much more of a learning curve than I thought it would be. I thought, I thought it'd be like I'd be able to transfer the skills that I knew from gigging to streaming, but there's a lot more that you have to do streaming because of the interactivity, that the instant interactivity element. Because like I can just play a song and then just be oh, thank you very much, and then play the next song. That's all I have to do on stage. That's it, because you can just fill it up with whatever, just playing music. But when you're on Twitch, the chat, the audience is part of the experience. Like massively, like sometimes more so than the music. And sometimes something I learned very quickly is that you have to forget about being perfect all the time. When you're streaming things, like you just got to, and mistakes can be actually a form of entertainment. On a stream, like if you're doing that live, it's not a form of entertainment. People just be like, "Boo, you suck! Get off stage." But like on stream, you can make a mistake and then you can just like own it. And then people will be like, "Oh, that's hilarious," He's human after all.
How do you feel like? How do you feel like you have an advantage? Because I know that you are somebody who's a little bit more on the, on the maybe introverted side. Like I'm also an introvert, and I feel way more comfortable. I mean, I feel comfortable on stage too. But do you feel like Twitch has helped you in that? Where you just like you mentioned, making mistakes is part of it, and people love that, and and on stage it would be, people wouldn't like that as much and wouldn't even laugh about it. They would just look awkwardly or something.
Oh yeah, it's helped me massively. I mean, I would have a crisis about making any mistake beforehand. I'd be like, oh, like I can't do that, that's awful. I need to go back and practice or whatever. But now I can like almost treat streaming as practice. Sometimes, of course, I practice at home sometimes as well. But like you can do that and stuff like that. But also, just doing this, I don't think I'd be able to do this event here. I don't think I'd be able to do it a year ago or something like that. It's just helped me discover who I am more in just being able just as a person, on an interacting level, social level,
Party Jesus has a question.
Party Jesus level.
Party Jesus has
I've unleashed my party Jesus.
So
not quite at your level yet, Silence Noise. That's goals. That is.
I mean,
Party Jesus would like to know.
He's an extrovert, though.
It is true. Party Jesus enjoys hanging out with other people and providing his blessings of musical and meme genius to the world. However,
and beads.
And Party Jesus.
All those beads you own them, don't you? You can't give them away.
I do.
Yeah.
Party Jesus blessed the dollar store with many fine dollars the other day. These accessories.
I've earned these beads.
I have. Okay. Party Jesus wants to know about Plastic Sun. Tell Party Jesus about how the Plastic Sun got together and how you started writing the original material for that.
Okay. So how we got together. That's an awkward story, that one.
Oh, yes, we want awkward stories.
That's an awkward story. So I went to a music college, and they went to a music college as well. I met them, we became friends, and I was in another band at the time. It wasn't working out for me creatively. like at all. They weren't committed enough for me. This is fine. Like they had other things going on, whatever. But I had to do the horrible thing of being like, "You're fired." Basically, I was like, we did a show. I was like, this is gonna be our last show, because like I need to do just creatively, you know. I needed to do something. I had to take that step, and then I asked these guys that I have now, and they've just we've just gelled really well, and it just worked. It's basically just the other guys just didn't the chemistry wasn't there.
Right.
Yeah.
And I knew it, and they didn't quite know it at the time. But yeah, they've gone away and done everything.
And you guys have done some studio recording and stuff too. I know I've heard you talk about it, but a lot of people here might not have. So obviously you guys started playing together, and then you started going into the studio and recording some of that. So tell us a little bit about that process.
So the studio that we use, so luckily, we used to be 4 people, now we're 3. Okay. So the 4th person in the band, they didn't really want to do the live stuff, but they wanted to do the studio stuff. Mm-hmm. So they just didn't want to be an official a member of the band in that aspect, which is fine, which is cool. But this person helped us a lot in the studio, Lucas Mendes, and he actually works at this studio at the Park Studios in Wembley, and that's where we did all the recording for the tracks that we have. We have quite a few tracks. We have like 10 tracks or so that are done, but we're just releasing them sporadically when we feel it's right. But yeah, so we got to use that place after hours and stuff like that, and they have like this massive what's it called? I forgot the type of synthesizer. God damn it! What sort of synthesizer? It's some sort of analog synthesizer.
Like a modular synth.
Modular synthesizer. That's the one. Yeah, that's the one where you put all the cables and stuff. I have no idea about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but he does. Like, he knows what he's doing with it. So like one of those massive things there, and they have all this stuff like that, and it's great fun. So we used all that stuff, and it has a really cool just approach to things. Just basically, can we put this through a synthesizer or something? Can we put this? This drum sounds cool, but can we screw it up some more and put it through this and whatever like that? So
that's hilarious. I mean, he spent 10 grand on that thing or whatever. Those are very expensive, so he's like, we have to use it for everything, literally.
Yeah, we have to use it for everything. Yeah. So stuff like that. Yeah, so that's basically
that's that.
So
that, and we spent a year or so just working on material, hashing it out on there. I mean, now we're going for a more with future stuff. We're going for a more, I mean, out of necessity, kind of, because of the whole COVID thing. But we were going to do this anyway. It's kind of funny how everything's worked out. But like, I started streaming a year ago. And then we were also just going to do things just more at home remotely, and just working on things that way. Anyway, it's kind of like, I don't know, it's really strange that we just made those decisions, and then everything kind of happened. Like it's very lucky, like privileged in that sense that happened.
Thanks so much for that raid.
Thank you so much, Wolf Dog Music, for that raid. Thank you so much.
Here's Wolf Dog.
Why did you guys feel like you guys want to do more stuff or less touring? That basically means that you guys just did less gigs. What are one of the things or some of the things that annoy you about gigging?
It wasn't really on purpose. We were actually just about that's not so lucky that aspect. We were actually rehearsing to be able to gig, and then we sorted everything out, and then everything happened, and then we haven't been able to so far. So we were actually looking to go and book some gigs and things like that, but it's not been possible so far. But we do want to gig and things like that once everything is there
have you ever done, I don't think I've ever seen a stream where you've played with the full band. Does the full band ever come on stream with you and do that?
We did do some in the early days. It's just right now it's a bit difficult to get everyone together.
Sure.
Personal reasons, but the guitar player's from Italy. Everything's gone.
Okay. Yeah.
But he lives in London usually, but like everything's gone a bit. Hey, well, I won't get into it because
Yeah, sure. No, that
Yeah.
makes sense though.
Yeah.
And so, obviously, how do you think? So you mentioned that COVID's affected things that way, as far as not being able to tour. Have you noticed any other things that have come up as far as streaming for you, or as far as kind of managing the music and managing your life with the COVID situation?
Well, I changed location.
Yeah.
That's one thing, which has actually been a lot better. I was worried about it first of all. I wasn't sure what's going to happen, but beforehand, I had to use a place just that my dad had access to because I was streaming at my parents' house, and next door neighbors, very thin wall.
Oh.
They had to get up at like 4 a.m.
Jeez.
Yeah.
And every time I'd stream I also had to do tutoring at the time, where I had to, but when I got back pretty late as well. Not so much of that. I do online tutoring now, so I'm pretty much just here.
Yeah.
But yeah, anytime I tried to stream any particular volume, yeah, knock on the wall and then everything like that. It's like fair enough. I have to get up at 4 a.m. like whatever.
Yeah.
So we found a solution. Yeah, moved to this. Like my dad, I was like, oh, I've got this access to this place. So I was like, okay, yeah, cool, we'll try that. Bit of a pain though. I had to set up everything every time. Couldn't really do any improvement to the place because like I just had to do a minimal setup everything every time I set something up.
Yeah.
Set it back down. Stream less than ideal hours for me because it was really late.
Yeah.
I was getting back at 3 a.m. which I was fine with because that's usual. Like, you know, I'm used to gigging, so
Sure.
I get home at that time anyway. But yeah, so I mean, relocated to my girlfriend's place now, and this is where I am, and where I will be. So
Yeah.
I feel like
And,
all of us, the chat says this too, he's a night owl, and I think that's true. I feel like a lot of the people that I know on Twitch and just musicians in general tend
Yeah.
to be night owls. I know that we both are.
We're
Yeah, I
also
think so.
all vampires, I think.
yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
We're all
I
just
started as a
vampires.
vampire, and then I became Party Jesus.
Yep, that's that's very true. Yeah, just now you're a party Jesus. So how did
That's
you?
right.
How do you experience the music community? And do you feel like there is a music community, or do you feel like there's not a music community? How do you fit into that? And just tell us your experience with the music community in general. I mean, on Twitch, obviously.
On Twitch, yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely there's a great community. I think the community is brilliant. Like it's been fantastic. That's one of the first things I was blown away by when I first started streaming. One of the first things that happened, I did a proper stream. Like when it wasn't a stream that I was just like checking sound for like a few minutes or something like that. When I was like, oh yeah, I'll do a proper stream now and then see what. And then do it for a few hours. I got I was blown away by the raiding thing and like how everyone did that. And then like I got raided by Autopilot, who came in with like 100+ people, and I was like, whoa, this is crazy. Like, and they were all so supportive and everything like that. And that's I feel that's like another difference between like streaming and gigging. I feel like there's like when you do gigging, like at least at the lower level, like gigging, like when you're doing the pubs and clubs and stuff, and when there's multiple bands, there always feels like there's some sort of element of like, I don't want to hang with the other band because, like, you know, they're the competition.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? And stuff like that. You don't really hang with the other band, but like in the music community, you hang with everyone. Like it's like really, really supportive. and things like that, and everyone. It doesn't feel like there's a competition there at all. It just feels like everyone's there to enjoy music and what everyone's doing, and just pass on the love and things like that. It's a really great atmosphere. I think that's one of the best things about the Twitch music community in general.
Yeah,
just the supportiveness.
Yeah,
I agree.
One thing that I've noticed about you too, and you brought this up earlier on the stream, is obviously you're more accustomed to like playing more music, and even as I watch your streams, you tend to lean more towards playing more music. Have you found it difficult, kind of with your personality and being more introverted and socially awkward, to have segments in between where you're just talking? And I think I've also seen you do some gaming streams and some other things in between. Was that a difficult process for you to get up to that ability to just do the kind of segues and the in-between chats and that kind of thing? And how has that process of growth been for you, of just being able to do that, to just kind of talk, idly to yourself in a room while you're doing the streams?
Yeah, that's still difficult for me. I still prefer just to play the music, but like, everyone, the community I have is great, so that's really helpful. Everyone's really friendly and forgiving. If I feel like I can be open about it, like, as well, which is awesome. Like, that's what I've tried to do. Like that, like before I tried to hide it, and then one day I was just like, if I'm not feeling up to it, I'm just gonna say, like, I'm feeling a bit weird today. I'm not quite sure why. Like, I'm just off mentally, but I'm gonna try and do it anyway. Like, if I'm a bit like up and down with, like, sometimes I'm seem a bit distant, it's just because of this, and I just found everyone's actually quite accepting of that, like, you don't need to hide it, which is good. I mean, I have a mental health chat in my Discord and things like that, so we all talk about it and things like that, and everyone helps each other out. I mean, that's one of the main reasons why I started music, is because I just had a difficult time in school and things like that. Just socially, and just the feeling that it's kind of hard to describe it. Like, but the feeling that you were just in school, that you just needed, like, you were just being used to pass a grade or whatever and things like that. It just felt like part of a system that. You didn't ask to be part of, and all that sort of stuff. So I turned to music to help me with that, and that's one of the main reasons that I keep at music and write music and things like that. Is to write music for people who would be a bit like me and need music for that reason. So it's good to talk to people about those sort of things.
It's interesting. We've never really talked about this on the show, but it kind of leads to a point that I want to bring up. Is, I know Sarah and I have talked about this offline, but I know I was a person that experienced a shit ton of bullying and being pushed around and was never part of the group in school, never fit in. And I know, Sarah, you did as well. So it's interesting that I tend to find that of a lot of artists and creative people, is that in general, do you feel like it's hard for you to kind of like fit into the norm, or like, obviously you're kind of your own thing and you do that, and that's obviously reflected in your music, but is that something that brings a lot to how you approach your songwriting in the Twitch stream and that kind of thing? And is that also something you experienced? Did you experience a lot of, getting shit and getting bullied in school as well?
Yeah, I mean, so because I'm half Asian, I experienced racism in school, which was crap.
Yeah.
So I experienced some of that, and bullying for that. I mean, I went to like a pretty rough primary school, and I even experienced bullying for singing, which was ridiculous.
Oh, geez.
Like people are like, what are you singing for? That's a girl's thing, do. Which is totally, actually, which is totally ridiculous. Yeah, it's primary school though, it's kids. Yeah, it's totally ridiculous. But like, no, there was a lot of where I felt secluded and things like that. But I think that's I think people, if you go into a lot of musicians' backstories, there's a lot of that, isn't there? There's always something that's happened in their life that's made them feel segregated, like not quite part of the group or whatever, and that's made them turn to music. Because you sure don't do it for money, I tell you that.
That's true. So true.
You're an idiot if you do it for money.
Yeah.
Right. We've talked about that a lot on this show, and the fact that a lot of people have a conception that being a musician is just such a cool job to have, and you just get to party all day and write music, and you're making all this money, and you get paid to do what you love, and shut up and sit down whenever you get up, and it's like, no, artists get paid like 0.005 cents every time their song gets streamed, and I think Twitch is among the better of the services as far as artists
Twitch is like probably the best right now, especially for emerging artists. 100%. Yeah. So because you get the option to support the artist directly. You know, like oh, we enjoy it. Here's some money.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know?
I like this here. Take my money and shut up, or don't.
Take my money, please.
So
I mean, you could do that at a gig. You could just chuck money on the stage.
Yeah, I mean, but people don't do that. I wish people had done that, but people didn't do any of that. People didn't throw gifts either on stage. You know, as a Twitch streamer, you get things in your PO box. Like nobody does that on stage. Like maybe a rose or something. You know, stupid shit like that.
What am I gonna do with this?
With the thorn
Eat
still
it
on.
because you can't afford food. Eat it because you can't still afford food, okay?
Fucking thorn still on, and it gets in your eye and it scratches you.
There's thorns in this. You trying to kill me?
Yeah. What is this? So,
go ahead, Sarah.
What are your biggest influences in music, and what were musicians or albums or songs that changed your life and made you think, I want to do the same thing?
So there's a few. So let's start with the first question. Influences. So Radiohead, Neil Young. I like electronic stuff as well. Aphex Twin, Fortet.
Yes.
You like Fortet, yeah?
No, I like
Fortet's
Aphex
one of the
Twin.
best.
I love
Aphex Twin, yeah.
Oh, so
Aphex Twins, yeah, is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But Fortet's one of the coolest gigs I've been to in recent times as well. They had like loads of lights coming down, like all over the place. Like you were immersed in these hanging lights. It was really cool. There's some for some reason I was really fascinated with minimalist music for a while, like Steve Reich and Philip Glass and things like that. I thought that was really
Philip
cool.
Glass. Love him.
Yeah, Philip Glass is awesome.
Yeah, amazing.
I'm trying to get a broad spectrum here.
Yeah.
It's always a hard question.
Of things.
Cool, thanks so much for that gift to Wendy.
Thank you, Warrior.
Yeah.
Did you watch Koyaanisqatsi? The movie?
Yeah,
so cool, right?
Yeah, it's cool.
Such
great.
a good movie. I love that. Like it has Philip Glass music, and it's just such a good movie.
Yeah, it's all written by Philip Glass. Yeah. Tame Impala. There's loads of things. But like Radiohead were probably the first band that made me want to write music, and the album was The Bends that made me want to do that. I listened to that and I was like, so people like me, because I didn't know that at the time because I was younger.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that at the time. I thought like all music people were like extroverted, like showboaty people.
Yeah.
But I was like, so like people like me can do this sort of thing and write about it as well. And I was like, because I'd always been into music. I'd been singing since I was like 5, so I'd been a singer since I was like 5 years old. I just did sing. I don't know why. But yeah, that was the first time I was like, I want to learn guitar and I want to write music.
Nice.
When I heard that.
Yeah, nice.
It's an interesting question from Wilma in the chat. I think it would be fun to address. It's normal to pay for tickets in the normal world, like tickets to a show. So why should we not do that now? There are bands that do that. And I think that the interesting thing, in my opinion, and then I'll pass it over to everybody, is the fact that there are services right now, like a lot of larger bands do that. Like Devin Townsend does that. The Deer Hunter, one of my favorite bands, they're about to do a show where they do that, where if you buy merch or you buy a ticket, you get to see their online show. I think part of that is for smaller artists or people that would have been on like the local or the local club or the gigging scene like that. The only way they were bringing in audiences was to all kind of band together, either under a larger act or to all be responsible for bringing certain people to the show.
Yeah.
And I think the Twitch model of having it for free with donations and support is more lucrative for smaller artists, especially in terms of potential, than if you charge tickets to start. You'd have less people overall if you were charging tickets off the bat. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I agree. I think the thing is, when you have to pay, it kind of makes people not wanna be as generous. It's the same thing as with gigs, Like I said, nobody's gonna just throw money at you on stage or something. Like, people don't do that. But they paid a ticket. I feel like when it's free, it kind of triggers more generosity, if that makes sense, and also at the same time, it's nice to have to be able to provide music or provide a show to those people who can't afford it, and those who can afford it and are kind and generous, those will go over the price of a normal ticket. At least that's how I feel it is.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can only get away with that anyway if you're already a name, because I don't think anyone's going to pay for anyone who's just like, it's just pay for access who no one knows. Like, I don't know why anyone would do that. Like, it'd just be like, it's some unknown artist. I don't think anyone would like, and there's just a paywall in front of it. It just means you don't get discovered. I think that's all it means.
Yeah.
Really.
I think that's true. I think that's true now to some extent. I do think over time, and that's one of the things we've tried to do with like the Music Exposed Festival, which I should talk to you about that, Josh, for the next one. But when we do those festivals, that's exactly what we're trying to do, kind of apply some of the real world stuff that you've got that goes on in the real world, of basically everyone being able to put together their audiences in one place, in one quote unquote venue, and be able to share in the profits and all that stuff that way. But yeah, I think that's the issue at this point, is the fact, but we should be more aware. Yeah, and I agree. I mean, the issue right now, and this is something we've talked about, if you have not watched, Wilma or anyone else watched the Ed Plays Jazz episode of Music Exposed, which is back in our archives, go watch that one. We talk about that one we talk about this issue pretty extensively as far as artist compensation and that kind of thing. I think it's important, and it's an important topic because so many musicians are not able to make a living doing this anymore.
Yeah.
Like the people that you used to refer to as the middle class musicians, the people that could make enough to support a family and live a life and go on the road and do the tours and that kind of thing, they've been wiped out. And even worse now with COVID, the entire industry's been wiped out.
Yeah.
I bring up my sister a lot in this, but entertainment as an industry doesn't exist right now other than streaming. And streaming yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I have people who work at a lot of friends who worked at venues, and God, it's bad.
Yeah, it's the same.
Like pretty high-ranking venues as well, like sound engineers and things like that.
Yep.
Pretty high-ranking venues that have big names playing in them in London, and it's bad.
Yeah.
And it's the same. It's the same. Like everyone in entertainment up here. I live in a tourist town where entertainment is basically the biggest industry here. And I live in the state of Nevada as well, which is entirely tourism and entertainment dependent. So there is no economy when those things aren't happening, which is how it is right now.
Yeah.
Very true.
So I have a question that goes a little bit outside of this, but in this time that you have been on Twitch, did you have any beef with anybody?
Beef?
Yeah. Or somebody that you dislike.
Right now.
Or that they...
Right now, right.
It's true.
Or they
My
dislike
cigar
you.
box hotel is the best.
That's right. My cigar box hotel is the best.
Or is there anybody where
No,
you...
I said the other day. There was friendly competition. You've already released yours, so you've obviously won, because I haven't released mine yet. So that
true.
obviously means you've won. So there you go.
Thank you so much, Wendy Rose, for the 100 bits. So there's nobody that you had some, beef with, or somebody where you were like, I don't know, on Twitch?
No, not that I can recall. No, I don't do drama. No.
Do you have any? Do you have any? So conversely, do you have any like good friends or people that you met through Twitch or that you talk to through Twitch that now you're pretty close to or have good relationships with? Obviously, you got a lot of people in your Discord. Who are some of those people?
What, like the musician-wise, like
other Twitch streamers, yeah.
So like also Pilot, I'm pretty close with him now. I got invited to do the show at Christmas time with him when we did a collab together. Yeah. And we're doing a song together as well, which I need to get on, but my whole computer broke and everything.
Oh jeez.
I got it all sorted now, obviously, because I'm here.
Yeah.
That's good news. That's good news.
Yeah. But yeah, I was in the middle of that, and I was like, computer's broke. Can't do it now.
I like how Nathaniel's just in the chat talking trash. Nathaniel's got your beef. Yes, I love that. We'll talk about him in a second, but yeah, go ahead.
Christy Cates, yeah, we get along pretty well. She's always in our chat, in the chat all the time. Self, loads of people, you know. Yeah, it's the compliments. That's another one.
The compliments are great. They're another.
Yeah,
I love we gotta get on the show.
Yeah, you should get them on the show. That would be cool.
Yeah. We're finally going to be starting to reach out again, so that we've talked about this before on the show. But the issue that we've had with the show over weeks is the fact that it's difficult to schedule so far out. And when we announced it, we scheduled almost 7 or 8 months out. And so people were coming back to us like, okay, we don't know what we're going to be doing in 7 months. You know, we don't know if we could schedule. So we're trying to get on more of a like 3 to 4 months, so it's not as far out, so that people can actually schedule and not go, all right. Thanks, Code Warrior, for that gift.
Thank you, Warrior.
Nay baby cakes.
Nay baby cakes.
I should a medic as well, who I'm going to be doing Cat Day with in November sometime as well. Nice. Yeah, medic, great guy.
So tell us about Recycled Nathaniel. I know who he is, but chat here may not know who he is. Tell us about Recycled Nathaniel. Who is that, and what relationship do they have with you?
Do I find the clip of him twerking? In the stream.
Yes, obviously, duh.
Yeah. I don't need to tell you nothing about him. I just need to find the clip. Where's the clip? Oh, where is it? Oh, come on. How do I find it?
The twerkening. Yes.
Clips of my channel.
I enjoy it. I think this is good.
Surely I can find this somewhere.
It's in clips on Discord. If someone has it, you can send it to me.
Someone please send it.
Send that over to us. Yeah.
While you find that one, I'm gonna show your clip that you sent us.
We're going over to the Zony.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the Zony right now and watch this. And while you guys find that clip, we're gonna watch this one.
Dancing to the guitar. Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's dance with the guitar. David Bowie says let's dance with the guitar. I love you, my guitar. My sweet babe. My baby guitar, yo. David Bowie. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's just...
What happened there? I'm so confused.
What happened?
I love it.
So I have channel points, and someone redeemed dance time. And I was like, this is a slow song. I've got to dance with my guitar. Like I've got to do a slow dance with my guitar. And then someone redeemed David Bowie impression, which is another channel point thing. And then I just ended up with that. That's what happened.
I like this.
That's just like David Bowie and the guitar.
Have you ever, because you just did a Bowie tribute stream recently, did you do?
Yeah, I did.
Did you do the Bowie song though? That's the question.
What the space? No, I didn't do it. No, I should have though.
I sent you the twerking clip is sent to you, by the way.
It's in the Discord, yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Amelia, for sending that over to me.
Space. I should have done that though.
Pointy nipple antenna to send data back to
Earth.
Okay, we're gonna watch the twerking clip. This is important, obviously.
It's extremely important.
Yes.
I don't know why.
Oh, here we go again. The world's longest Stokes.
Yes.
Oh, the sweaty.
Yes.
Sweaty. I give it credit. Those are some good moves. It's got some-
Yes.
This is beautiful.
Yes. That yes. Can I get can I get the clap?
That happened.
Clap?
Yeah, that happened. Yeah.
That's what we need to know about recycled Nathaniel.
can I
Got
have-
it.
can I
10
have
out
some
of-
There,
claps?
there you go. That's it.
Oh, can you have the claps? I agree.
Yes. That was beautiful. That was
Great
beautiful.
It
stuff.
was.
Beautiful.
I agree.
Great stuff.
I agree.
Twerking
Who
is
is
important.
recycled Nathaniel for people who don't know? Explain it
He's
for Chad.
my brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. You guys
He's
sometimes
my
do.
brother.
You guys sometimes
We
do
did-
collab streams together, and he's been on your stream quite a bit. I think.
Yes, he's the backup dancer, as you can see.
Yeah.
Yes, let's roll. It's like
No,
you-
we
you
do.
laugh at us,
We
yeah.
actually no. Most of it is usually just acoustic and harmony, stuff like that. Maybe I can find something there as well. That's actually one of the.
I did have a
Top
question
ones.
too, because you brought it up, and I didn't know this about you, so I was interested
Yeah.
in it. You mentioned you went to music college. Where did you go, and how was the experience of music college for you? Obviously, I'm sure you learned things there, but did you find it? Is it something overall that you would recommend people to do? You know, I know of a lot of people who've gone to music college who are not huge fans of it, and some who thought it was the best thing they've ever done. So, what was your experience when it comes to music?
So, yeah, I think it's not called what it was called when I was there. It's called BIM now, Brighton Institute of Modern Music. But it's not in Brighton though. It's in London. But it's owned by the Brighton Institute of Modern Music. But I mean, I met some great people there. That's what I'd say. I did learn some things. It was a good time to reflect on music because I wasn't really sure what I was doing. I mean, I'm still not, but I mean,
Yes, that's a good.
no,
that's a good
I enjoyed.
question. Josh, what
I
are you
did enjoy
doing?
my time.
What are you doing? Like, really, seriously, what are you doing? What is this? You
What am
know,
I doing? I don't know.
Sarah,
I'm gonna-
I
I'm
imagine
gonna-
you have another question. Do
Thank
you
you,
I think
Warrior,
about
for
my
gifting
life
that
now.
up to Recycled Nathaniel, by the way. And yes, I do have a question.
have an- Overtime. Okay.
Yes. So, in a fight between musicians, a gladiator fight, yeah, a gladiator
Yes!
fight.
Is this
You're
the-
not.
Yes!
You're not.
Battle
You
Royale
can't
again.
bring. You can't bring weapons. You can only bring your superpowers, which you obviously the superpowers that you already have. I want to know what your superpower is. For example, my superpower is toxic spit. Like I for example, I will spit on people's feet, and the feet will dissolve, and so the people can't walk anymore. So I can, finish them with my spit. And Silence over here, he says that he will mind control people. So what is
mind
your
control.
What
It's
is
true.
your gladiator musician again? Twitch musicians gladiator pit fight special power.
Yeah. What's your super?
Well, I think according to you, Silence Noise, it's being able to make a shepherd's pie last an extremely long time. It's an endurance
right.
skill.
It's
Yeah, it's an
endurance, true.
endurance skill. I shall survive you all. I shall have no feet, and my mind shall not be my own. But I shall keep eating that shepherd's pie.
Totally true.
Yes.
Totally true. That's a good response. I'm
Yeah.
giving him credit for that one.
That was amazing.
Extra credit.
Yes.
I have another overtime question. Overtime. So, are you a person that you kind of brought this up, and obviously being a little bit more on the reserved side, do you sometimes have difficulty with the amount of love and support that you get on Twitch, because I know for me, and I'm honest when I say this, I think that you are probably, at least in my eyes, the most skilled musician I've seen on Twitch as far as what you can do and your singing ability and how diverse you are in the different types of songs you play. But do you feel like it's something that you struggle with at times, with just how much people turn out to support you? Or is it something that is easy for you to accept, or that you even kind of enjoy about people in chat?
I mean, you can see how I'm furiously touching my face here.
He's like,
yes.
Could you not look at me? Could we watch the twerking video again?
Can we move on, please? No, it's something I've been constantly working on. I feel my go-to emotion when anyone supports me on anything is I feel guilty, which is really dumb.
Same.
I shouldn't feel that way. Yeah.
Exactly.
At least I'm not alone there. That's great.
Yes.
That's great. But it's just like, oh no, I don't deserve this. No. Why?
Yes.
I also
Yes.
ask
I
why,
shouldn't feel
and
that way,
I
no.
also ask what's wrong with you when people don't
Yeah,
answer.
I'll say, she has, like, I've seen Sarah, I can vouch for this, of seeing her get some big support in stream, and she's like, stop it, stop doing that, why are you doing this, don't do that, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, what's wrong with you? What about your taxes, you know?
That's right.
Those things are
about
very
your
important. You know?
That's the best response.
Yeah.
I use that
It's
every
bad,
time.
actually.
That should be the alert. That should just be the
What
alert.
about your taxes?
You get a dono. What about your taxes?
Yeah. You dumbass. What about your taxes? Hello? What's wrong
Do
with
it.
you? Don't you have taxes to pay? Fucking asshat.
If you did that, Valky, you would be the biggest friend of the show forever.
Yeah.
Donating $1,000 to Music Exposed, that'd be
Yeah.
crazy. But Sarah, you got anything else?
I don't have any overtime questions because we were
think
so
we're
on time
good.
today. Today we were 7 minutes early.
I know we were so
yeah.
early. Now I will ask chat really quickly. We can do this. We can do this if we want, but we need buy-in. We'll give it a second. Do we want a quick lightning round? We can
I don't
do
know
a
if
quick
chat
lightning
is-
round
is-
if
chat's
chat's been kind of quiet
yeah.
today. They've been kind of
Not
quiet.
lightning.
Will there be a lightning round? Okay, so we've got a lot of people
I will
saying
do
yes.
it. Yeah, but yeah.
All right, so we'll do a real quick lightning round. So
Okay,
here's how it one bit.
wait. While we do this, I'm gonna put some music on. That
Put
is
some music
like
on, so you get that. So the lightning round requires chat. We need chat to be dialed in. So what you need to do is chat. Just ask as many questions as you can, as fast as you can, and we'll try to ask them as rapidly. Recycle Nathaniel summons lightning. So begin asking your questions now.
Okay.
We need at least 5 or 6 questions to start.
Okay.
So any questions you want to ask of PlasticJosh, they can be about Twitch, they can be about Twitch music, they can be about anything.
Yeah.
Since obviously we asked them that. We need a couple more questions. Get them in while Sarah gets the music going for lightning round. Oh my god.
Yeah.
All right, here we
Okay,
go.
let's
Are
go.
you ready? Do we have the music up?
We have,
All right,
yes.
first one. Full English breakfast, yay or nay?
Yay.
What is pigeon foot?
I don't know, but they talked about it for a very, very long time. Probably a bit too long.
it's true. It's true. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food? Oh god, that's a hard one. Let's just go for the British beans on toast. It's not true, but I'll just say beans on toast.
Alright. Should we
Shepherd
call
pie, yes,
shepherd's
of
pie,
course.
yes. Which foot is your favorite? Your left or your right?
Left. It's
the
the main foot. It's the football foot. When I
Alright.
used to play football.
Okay. What is the best thing about your brother?
It's no, I can't say that. That's awful. I am going to say it's twerking skills though.
It's twerking skills. All right. If you could bring any musician back to life, who would it be?
David Bowie.
Okay. What is the second best thing about your brother?
Second best thing. Oh, it is singing voice.
Okay. Silence or Sarah?
Oh, I'm not answering that question. No,
Okay.
that's a trap.
We know it's silent.
Shepherd's pie or fruitcake?
Well, it's shepherd's pie, even though it's not true because I'm a vegetarian. So it would actually
Oh,
probably
yes.
be
Oh.
fruitcake. But
Fruitcake.
shepherd's pie with the corn shepherd's pie
Okay.
would be the truth. Yeah.
Would you ever do a Prince stream? Ooh, that's an interesting one.
Prince stream? I don't know enough Prince songs. I've got to be honest. It'll be just Purple
Prince
Rain
is
for like
tough
3 hours.
musically
Yeah.
too. He's tough.
And it is tough musically, yeah.
What is your, now this is someone else, not your brother, asking this. What is your least favorite thing about your brother?
Least favorite thing. He's too sweaty when he twerks.
Yoko or Courtney Love?
Yoko.
Windows or Mac?
Windows now. Yeah.
Okay. What is your favorite football club and why is it not Liverpool? What's that? Okay.
Arsenal.
Okay.
Why is it not Liverpool?
Why is it not
it's
Liverpool?
It's not very. That's not lightning enough. That's us.
Yeah.
What temperature would you rather be, warm or cold?
Warm.
Custard or ketchup?
On what?
I know.
On what? Ketchup. No, it has to be custard. We had a whole custard thing on the stream. It has to be custard.
I think this is why there's all these custard questions. Not vanilla
it
sauce.
has to be custard, doesn't it?
Vanilla sauce or custard?
It's custard. Everything's custard, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
Would you rather win 80 million pounds or eat 5 bars of soap? These are good questions. Chad is really giving you some gold here.
Yeah,
Iced tea or
8 million,
hot tea?
obviously. The answer is custard. The answer is custard.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so custard is better than iced tea or hot tea. Got it. Okay.
No, the 80 million one.
Okay. What else do we have? I think what instrument would you like to learn?
Would I like to learn? Oh, I would have liked to learn the sitar. I did have one, but it broke.
Ooh,
Nice.
fun. What did your brother used to do when you were kids that annoyed you every time?
How he used to bite me when he was 2 years old. So that was annoying.
Yes.
Spoon or fork?
Oh, it's the fork. Yeah,
Okay, if you
much
could
more
play
useful for more things.
If you could play at any event in history, which event would it be?
It has to be Live Aid. Yeah.
Live Aid. Ooh,
Yeah.
good choice. Favorite place you've ever visited?
Favorite place I've ever visited? Probably Thailand.
Okay.
That's fun.
Raisins, yay or nay? Ooh, this is a big one.
I don't have much of an opinion on raisins. I eat them if they're there.
Oh my
But,
God.
It's not
I'm
like I'm.
Well, that pushes them more.
So
to
yeah,
Camp
I guess
Silence, so, yeah.
yes.
No, for
Okay,
fuck's
tea or
sake.
coffee?
Coffee, but that changes every few months.
Do you play any video games?
Yes, that's it.
That's it.
Elvis. Yes.
Elvis or Bob Dylan?
Bob Dylan.
Favorite part of your house that isn't your bed?
Anything that you sit down on. Sofa.
Socks or flip-flops?
I like this.
Anything else you can sleep
Yeah,
on.
socks or
Socks
flip-flops.
or
That's
flip-flops?
Socks.
good. Okay. English toast or French toast?
English toast.
Okay. What video games do you like? It seems to be a follow-up.
What video games do I like? How many do I answer? Right now, I'm
We'll
playing
say
Final
3.
Fantasy 9 again.
Okay.
I actually
Final
never played that
Fantasy
one.
All right. Why is beans on toast a thing?
Because it's good.
Mm.
All right.
There you go.
Good. I think that's good enough. Thank you guys so much for
Thank
the
you
lightning
guys.
round.
That was great. You guys
Lightning
did great.
round.
Great questions.
The
Great
lightning
questions.
round.
Oh, all right.
Also,
I'm gonna sleep now.
Recycled Nathaniel would like to make it clear that he no longer bites people.
That's
Is that true?
a
true.
lie.
And Dora just got here, so Dora
Yeah.
missed out on the question. But Dora, I think we all have voted you. We would just like to give another round of applause for Dora,
Yes.
who will clearly win
She will
the
win.
streamer gladiator battle.
Yeah.
She will kill us all
In the pit.
if we ever got into a gladiator
As
battle.
I said, you have the power of existence on your side. You
that is
just,
Yeah.
true.
you just
She
zap
doesn't even
you.
need
You like
superpowers.
Thanos.
She'd just kick all of our asses. It wouldn't even be
Also,
difficult.
thank you so much for the resub, Dora. I really appreciate that. But
And thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So
and
Dora doesn't
so-
know.
go
So
ahead.
Dora, we need to tell Dora this. So we are talking
She'll
about
watch the
musician,
episode. She goes back and
musician
watches the VOD.
gladiator, musician gladiator pit fight, and who would win?
Yes.
And I
It'll
obviously
be a great
said
final
me.
showdown. I like this. It'll be a great final showdown between Dora and the big buff Halocene drummer guy.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
Dora will win.
Yes.
It's exactly what will happen.
Yeah.
Her scream
I
will
wanna
kill
see
you
that.
badly.
I want to see that.
Yes, Dora versus Halocene in the final rounds of the Twitch
Yeah.
streamers all fighting in a pit fight.
Who would you put your
Dora
money
won.
on? Silence
Dora.
and Josh.
Yeah, Dora, yeah, power of existence.
Yeah.
It's Dora.
Yeah.
Zapped.
Same.
Zap zoom.
Zap
Yeah,
zoom.
zap zoom. Boom.
Zap zoom zoom zom custard.
I do sound effects as well, people.
Yeah. Do you
It's
have?
true.
Do you have?
He can be hired for Foley work.
Yeah.
Do you have a sound effects like that, Silence? Like the fighting things or something?
Yeah,
or
here.
like spacey? That's wow. That's
No.
terrible.
No, I don't.
Beautiful.
Well, we
Why
gotta
would
add
I need that? When do I ever have?
Well,
I
now
would
you
like
do.
Everybody was
Now
kung
you
fu
do.
fighting. Josh is like, all right, I'm done now.
Yeah.
Bye.
He's like, what the fuck is this? Yes.
All right.
Okay. Do you have any more questions, Silence, for our guest?
No, I'm good.
Josh, do you have anything that you want to tell our people? Anything, any last words before we release you into the
Before
wild
Dora
again?
kills you.
Any last words? What are you doing to me? What are you gonna do?
Hey, I won't tell you, but you will see later.
Please, I'm innocent. I've done nothing. I've been set up by the Silence Noise and Sarah
It's true.
Jazz.
You
Yes.
have. You have.
You have. Is there any last
I'm a good
words?
man. I'm a
He
good
is a
man.
good man. He is a good
Okay.
man. He is.
Don't
one
let
of my
them defame
favorites.
me.
If you do not follow Plastic Josh, seriously, you need to get on that. I feel bad. I was telling him the other day because he's on early in the day my time now since he's not on it till 3 a.m. anymore. So now I don't see him as
Yes.
much. But seriously, one of my favorite music streamers here on Twitch. Just a phenomenal voice.
Thank you.
My personal Neil Finn as well. I always think that
yes.
Plastic Josh sounds so much like Neil Finn. It's almost uncanny, like the intonation. If you listen to Crowded House or you listen to Neil Finn's solo work, and then you listen to Josh sing, it's uncanny because they have intonation things that are so similar that I've never heard any other vocalist have. It's kind of amazing. But
Yeah.
Josh is amazing. Thank you so much for being
Yes.
here.
Thank
we
you
love
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
for
really
having me.
appreciate
Thank
it.
you, both
Have
of you.
a wonderful night.
Thank you. Been a pleasure.
Bye.
You too.
Ooh, that was a high note.
That was
You
nice.
got the high
that
note
was
there.
nice. So Silence, how was it?
How
Meeting
was
one
it?
of your
Oh, God,
idols.
it was so good. It was so good.
Was it?
I was so glad. I'm sad that he didn't fall into our trap though, where we got to keep him forever, and I could just made him play Neil Finn songs forever.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sad that. Except I would want him to play the other stuff that he plays. Plastic Josh, as I said, I joke around a lot on this show, and I'm generally an asshole, and that's how most people know me. Oh, I totally fangirl
Yeah,
over Josh.
he's such a fangirl.
I mean,
for Josh.
I've known Josh. I think Josh and I might have started in the same month.
Yeah.
We might have started streaming. We started streaming right around the same time, and he was one of the very first musicians I discovered on Twitch, and he was the first one that made me look at myself in the mirror and go, I should quit music forever, and I'm the worst fucking musician in the world. And someone like this exists, and then there's someone like me
slap
exists.
you for that.
It makes me sad, but I mean, I do different things, and it was part of what I loved. Josh and I did this. I talk about my EP all the time, and there is a song on the EP. Buy my EP. But there's a song on the EP called Cigar Box Hotel, and that song came to be. I should have brought this up while Josh was here. He mentioned it, but we didn't talk about it. That we did kind of a songwriting challenge where Josh was hanging out in my stream, watching me be a jackass like I normally am, and I said the words Cigar Box Hotel, and what I was actually talking about was I had a cigar box guitar in my hand, which I actually need to get fixed, and it has a pickup and everything. It's like a super cool little guitar, and I said Cigar Box Hotel by accident, and Josh says that sounds like a great song name. We should both write songs called Cigar Box Hotel, and so his version. I don't know what he would do if he produced it. I've obviously heard him perform it a lot acoustically. In acoustic, I kind of picture it as almost has like a little country influence to it. It's almost like a little bit kind of like Lonely Road, kind of country-ish song. Classic country, not new school bro country or that kind of thing, with Josh's vocals over it. He does, it's a really, really interesting and good song. And then my song sounds a lot more like Queens of the Stone Age kind of inspired 90s and 2000s rock, just very heavy rock with a lot of distortion and a lot of stuff in it. So it was cool to see. It was really cool to see our different approaches to that thing, and it's something that really Josh is probably the first person if I think back to writing that song, he might have been the first musician on Twitch I did that kind of collaboration with.
Huh.
I think Cigar Box, I don't know if Cry Myself to Sleep or Cigar Box Hotel came first. I'd have to look at the dates on that, but I think Cigar Box Hotel came first, and then Cry Myself to Sleep shortly after. So if it wasn't for Josh, I wouldn't have started doing Twitch collabs. So that's something I owe him a huge thanks for. And he's credited on the album and everything. I know everyone's like, why did you credit him if he's not on the track or anything? But the track wouldn't exist without PlasticJosh. So thanks so much for that. And he's incredible. He's just, and I do fangirl over PlasticJosh.
Yeah, you are.
He's so dreamy.
Are a fangirl. Yeah.
Drunk Jesus. Listen, Party Jesus loves PlasticJosh.
Yeah.
That's.
I mean, we kind of need you to put your head on again.
Okay.
And say that to the camera.
Your head on.
Oh, Warrior, thank you so much.
Another great show.
Warrior, thank you guys so much.
To Sarah
we always
Jazz.
bring that up. Thank you guys so much. We do split all the donations and everything that comes into the show. Thank you for your support.
Thank you so much, Warrior.
I'm doing it.
Okay, here. Please tell it into the camera.
Party Jesus blesses PlasticJosh and his beautiful music talent that is the voice of God sent to earth for his children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, well, thank you
wanted?
So much for that, Party
was
Jesus.
That hot?
That's totally hot. That's
Party Jesus emote is a win idea.
It is. If whoever gets partnered first, you or I, that's gonna be a thing.
Like I'm ever getting partnered. What universe do you live in?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm also not getting partnered, so who cares? But anyways,
that's why we do Music Exposed, so that we can clout chase everyone else.
Very true.
We can clout chase people like PlasticJosh.
Yeah, we're clout chasing or fangirling, which
That's true.
Yeah.
I am fangirling over. I fangirl over almost everyone that's on this show.
Yeah,
I really
same.
do. Like, we have so many amazing people that come on the show, and they're all so different.
Yeah.
Like, if you go back through, if you're new to the show, and I don't think we do this a whole lot on the show, but if you're new to the show and you've missed some old episodes, there's a number of ways that you can go back and watch them. Obviously, musicexposed.show, you can get all the episodes, you can watch all the episodes. We have a podcast version. If you're not subscribed to the podcast, please subscribe over on Spotify or Apple Music or wherever you listen to podcasts, Google. All those things, you can subscribe to the podcast and go back and listen to all the episodes as well. All the VODs are available too up on musicexposed.show and on he linked my YouTube channel, but you can get them all by episode on musicexposed.show as well. And with each one of those, make sure that you always every week check out the bulletin board entries. I cannot tell you enough. If you want to support small musicians and small streamers and people that do this and give them some love, listen to their music. I can tell you from experience, that's the most important thing to me. Listen to the music, listen to PlasticJosh, listen to Plastic Sun. Josh has been on the list a couple of times now. Listen to the artists this week. Like, go and listen to the music. And then beyond that, Esky Beats, if you have Spotify, Esky Beats does a great service for the show. We probably don't talk about this enough as well. But he spends every week, he goes through all of the releases and puts them on a playlist. Yeah. So all of the Music Exposed Bulletin Board releases are on a playlist that Esky Beats keeps on Spotify.
Is my
check that out.
Animal Crossing on there?
Is it Animal Crossing on the music? You want it on the bulletin
board?
No,
I don't. Who wants that? No, nobody wants a troll song in there. But this is a serious show. We don't do troll songs on here.
Carousel was on there.
Carousel, yeah, but Animal Crossing wasn't because Animal Crossing. Hey, Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing.
Anyways, thank you so much for being here. Silence.
Bye.
Tell us nothing. Okay, he's gone, I guess. Well, that's it. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Please go follow PlasticJosh. Also, PlasticJosh, thank you so much, by the way, for the recent support. For you rated me a few times, which I really, really appreciate. Thank you so much for that. And I hope you all check him out next time he streams. And also check out The Silence Noise. Tomorrow is Sunday, and I have no idea what I'm doing tomorrow. So that's a thing. And I have no plans. So if you want, come follow me on Twitter so you know what the fuck I'm up to. Or come join the Discord if you want to. Especially if you are a sub, because there you can download original music that I wrote and stuff. Now we're gonna go and give some love to another musician, because that's what we do. Please stay for that. So we can give some significant love to people. Music Exposed crew. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Have a wonderful night. And see you next week on Music Exposed, again, 5 p.m. Eastern. And I forget who our next guest. Oh, 4 After Ever is our next guest, and I'm very excited for that. He's gonna come out with a new song, and I'm so excited. And also, it's your birthday the day after, though. Yeah, it's your birthday the day after. And yeah, Siko, lots of love. Silence, Bazzy, Kipoko, 5etune, Tammy, love you loves, Bloom for Starwake, Existence, lots of love, Warrior, Mom, 4 After Ever, Wendy Rose, bye, Absinthium, I'm just reading your guys' names. Chat, tell me something in chat. I'll tell you. Tammy, Valkyria, bye. Have a wonderful night. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting these amazing people. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Bye.